The part is your playground. Touchstone Productions. Hello, Interconnect. Recent Flyby Productions begin several new projects in Chessy. Both realize that Flyby is a big move. The Templars is up to something. We think we are the heart of the trial and the piece of the Hand of Midas. And I've got the people in Chessy who's looking for it. Bishop, John and Jane Christ are twins. How awesome is that? Speaking of devil, fire up the cameras. Basics. I've got the picture. ETA. On the payload. Set it now. As a loft to shift through, I am going to face it in ASP. You look weird with the weapon. Let's plant your little bug and see what you can see. Got something? Rita has a meeting in here in a few hours. Doesn't say the who. Doesn't say warm. Rita and I supposed it's down to the Muggins to find out. Hold on. The mission was to find and locate the Hand of Midas. We did, and I'm getting eager to try this new kit. I don't like it. It was to go off book like this. Or we can take a deep breath and move forward. I will be researching for the Hand of Midas through the lives of John and Jane Christ, twin Jonathans who operate in the village's natures. Your first is a Hendrik Memories I've been download. Good luck. Brother John. It was I feared. Chessy has fallen. I has written for you, begging your aid. Claude has been responsive with silence. And yet I wrote again. So desperate my need. So few my options. I need you. Chessy needs you. You would say to you the great of the task, or that you yet time to strike. Patience. You would counsel, but whilst you wait, the Templars are consulting their power. They be choosing the great master, so ruthless, so through one might think Boris Khan himself has returned. There is no respect of society, he's no control, no industrious escape his grim touch. By the day, corrupt merchants and vile politicians who would hold a court come night, the ferocious street gang has known the blighter strikes terror in the heart of all. There is no business untamed by the position, no person unexpected it by deploy or force the enemy as designers of the highest the more. And so they look inward, and dare I say it, George Hubert's ambulation fixed that on his beyond to kingdoms, and contests as yet unconquered, through not for long, for he knows, as I have warned you, time and time again, those that controls Chessy controls the world. The bus is from here. The Templar is running things is Mr. Nisbet. And our target 1, target 2 is Captain Charles. Bruiser, who gets in his hand to babble you could ruin us the wedged war. Thank you, both of you can handle it. What's the question? Oh, writing mistake. Ladies and gents, the unstoppable Christ Twins. See them 98 Newport Bay Club Mansion. Joseph, honestly, I've studied the plans of the laboratory and have every route covered. And we got all of them I need right here. And it extends the regards of Francis. Talk later, Joes. We're on the coach to catch. May the creeds guide you, Jane Christ. Where do you get this from? Same place as you, Jacob? Have fun? Don't die. Take this down. Dear Sir, I am pleasant to inform that they managed to secure the iron ore. That will continue to knighthood for this. Don't write it. It's done. Oh, what did you approvals, boy? A bolt loose in its Professor Hux's machine. Large bolt, but not enough. Our guard is Master will fall. Our Jonathans can cycle Chessy to your heart's content. The machine we have to build it's going strong from a husband. Lost your bottle, boys? Well, we seem to have made an unscheduled stop. Oh no. Yard, Grand Quarters, Channel Tunnel. This is where the Hand of Midas will be located. No loose ends. Now, to decouple the train engine and create the division. The Hand of Midas. It's working. Increase the golden touch. But it's all become unsuitable, sir. You heard that the Madame Bella said we need results now. It's time to lay down your head, Dr. Parsons. I will win the game, and we cannot take with us. It's in nature. I will take that one too. But I have so much more to discover. Don't be afraid. I am not. God will protect me. I will continue to your experiment. You will not stop, Khan. Madame Bella is already found another Hand of Midas more powerful than the last. I must find a way out. What was that? The explosion? What explosion? Jane. The Hand of Midas took the lab with it. That's magic lump of happened metal. It's shocked. Simply because the went to pieces does not mean all went according to plan. There was a slight competition. How slight? The lab explosion. John, you derailed the train. Oh, he did? Did he? Well, the train derailed and I happened to be it. I killed my target. Rosa's also no more. Then all in all, a successful mission, in spite of you two. What about Chessy? What about it? We're wasting our time out here. You know as well as I do that Chessy has been the domain of the village's nature's last 100 years. They are too very strong yet patient, but the village's nature has found the Hand of Midas. Caption instead. They do not know what to use this. The council shall guide us. Sounds advice to that. Your father would have his second. I shall you see you back into the village's natures. Patience, Jane. Ah, the gentle sound of opportunity passing us by. So what's the stopping us? Chessy is waiting to be liberated. Forget the village's natures. Father would have wanted us to listen. Oh, Father, you could continue his legacy in Chessy, freeing the future generations from the city ruled by the Templars. You know, John Christ, you might be just right. Then share us, we. Let's onward to Chessy. I know you are only a taste of the latest accusation from Flyby, but I want to check on George and Rita, and I still attack the Templar is a mistake. I've never seen these people all at once. The churning season of Chessy is just the way Father described. Now, to find John Blue, the formula of the plan attack against the Templars. Who's the Mr. Blue again? Jonathan watching over Chessy. And do not listen to the 3 times. Listen to what? Oh, watch it! Oi! Come back, you filthy diaper! John, stop! Where is Mr. Blue's shop located? It's marked on the father's map. 2 Jonathans equal the height, 1 female, and 2 decides the devilish smiles. You must be Christ twins. And you are? John Blue, at your service. I am sorry to listen to your father's passing. Thank you. What can tell you about Lord Khan? I suppose the council desires news. Chessy must be freed to provide the better future of all the citizens. Well, thank goodness the council saw the reason yet sent us to aid us. Yes, thank goodness. Unfortunately, I am the bearer of bad news today. Khan sits at the helm of the governor's Templar in known as the Western World. Every classes, every borough, every gangs, and industries, which will extend all across Chessy. I've always through them myself as a gang leader, firm but fair. We'll have uniforms, and we'll you entire of the mixed defaces outstanders of name. That is Jane. We can finally them the other side. Oh, like the way that you bailed the card players at the King Blue Jeans' tavern into the river. That's what different. They beat us the wrist. I can see it now. We'll recall the Rooks. You are never good at chess either. We'll have a better plan. Find the Hand of Midas. Ah. Well, let me show you the lay of the land, shall we? Look at what Khan has done to the city, closing the pink house down, child labor, desperate legalization, and gang known as the Blighters overruns the streets, and Templars, the members are behind the scenes. As in all other boroughs, we need to return to the city to the people who built it in the first place. We'll free Chessy for my word and my works. Miss Christ, your procession is inspiring. Come, let us return to the shop and I can bring us a date of the rest. Did you give him the slip? I gave him one more than that. Who are all these people? Over the years have we established a number of connections across the city. Splendid. We'll feed Focus Aid. Focus Aid? Pash! We take over Kansas gang. We cripple the control. You are not aiming high enough. Kansas has influence in every bunch of society. We need to match them. I see. You're saying, Jane, we need the Rooks. You are not starting a gang called the Rooks. I believe I may have an idea of my own. You will need the police to turn up the blind eyes to the activities. My ally, in the force, Sergeant Cribs, they heard him master the disguise. Next stop, Mountain Master. Mountain Master? Mountain Mesa. The children make the excellent spies. What is this place? It's nice to meet you both at last. This is Mountain Mesa. We're here to make your business. We know to the streets and provide children with the occupancy to control their detectives. Annie, John Blue might be able to help us one another. In exchange for these services, we're asked for favor. Well, why not? You will have taken from the money, and why not take the small favor too? There are several factories across the city that are powered for almost entirely by child labor. They are the children working long hours with the little pay, and the most are not permitted when they leave the factory grounds. They are suffered terribly. I need you to save them. Small favor. In return, we're offering you intelligence, something you clearly. Ah, there you are. All stands between the Whitechapel and is a villain who controlling the bearer. Keylock is demanding the settled claim of the territory in a gang fight. He lost. Here. I'm sure you'll put this into better use than I can. What's this blue? Jonathan's Christmas? Gabby the Alleys. Ah, there you are. It appears to be broken. Oh well. At least I have a train now. It's not all bad. Nutsy is dead. Mountain Mesa is no longer in heads of the highlights. Blighters. Welcome to the Rooks. I'll blast them. Taylor, whatever is the matter? I've been incompressing nothing but poppycock pogo media about soothing syrup or whatnot. No. I swear to high heavens if Khan's monopoly continues. Taylor, I bake your parsnips. Those are friends of mine, Jane Christ and his brother John. Arthur, Taylor, Langer's inventor, and technical experts. Taylor, I have to say something, a favor I ask you. Can you fix this? Looks like the causing of cracks. Oh, it comes apart. I say I could have to use this of the might fit fuses on the top of the castle. Taylor is installing a new telegraph line for the feed press installation to combat the Lord Consor's company. Now I can mend the fuse connecting independent lines from the castle. It will be the wrecked only. With some with a handicap, and there I've removed the machinum so I can make the bracer I'll put to use immediately. John, wait! Taylor will allow me to help with your fuses. Oh, you are not to find me too proud, except Miss Christ will use my car. If you're good to behold the reins through. I'll take that. I can help you. Thank you very much. I'll be able to continue with the installation of your line. If anything else I can help, certainly please come and visit. Oh, such a toying with this advice. I have noticed down from familiar for you. It's perfect yet, but golly, it works. Miss Christ, I was showing John the first messages received via the mended lines. Oh, and you can keep the rope launcher, by the way. We have the excellent pleasure to another one for your another brother. Excellent work. Thank you again. You are welcome, Mr. Toponi. We can now defeat the principle of the important news and free speech. Free is fair, the free is brief and far better. Ha, Jane, such as the Catholics wit. And I want to note, we must depart. Good fortune for you both. Call me any time. Now, as we're finished with the destination. Who is that? What do you mean? What do you know? Beautiful train you've got here. Madam Sarah was telling me about her name, Alfred. How do you know? I won't taking up that time. If you learn your things or to find this system in the world, you find me in this address. Free is fair, but free is brief and far better. Get Khan smoothing syrup right here. It's all drinks and syrup is interpreted for him and is simple-headed. Look now. Are you scaring away the customers? Why did you clear off? Oh, you give you something and remember me by. You can talk to the really for a little guttering. What's all this then? Get out of here! If you excuse me, ma'am. Tell me, where you hidden? What? In a street buffet? Keep a sharp eye out, lads. We're somebody targeting our network and destiny might be next. You should not to go about frightening the responsible gentleman, young man. I don't realize snooping around the considered gently. Snooping? Sir, I assure you. Quick inside. That was too close to call. I've been told you, sir. I have the anonymous article. Nothing I say. That's a lie. And I knew it. Bah! I hope there hasn't this nonsense. Nonsense. That's my name. The population will have been as a crew by my name. Bar. Sail! Damn you, sail! It's Captain Wren. A vile, despicable wench of the man. Really? I could have sworn to close of my friends. Captain Rex works at the cove. And will you made the syrup? Get him! Get him! I beg you, good sir, stop the madness. Well, that was so hard, yes. Another exiting night home from Jane. Just on my way out, actually, but I found the Hand of Midas. What this one going to do? Cue the stick, defeat the bullets, and control the populace. They are dangerous objects, John, especially in the templar hands. You should say like father, if only. Neither Lola is expecting the shipment tonight. She's Kansas expert in alcoholic and nearly certain that they receive the Hand of Midas friend Mo mentioned. Sounds like fun. Mind if I'll join you? Promise you stick to the mansion? I swear. The contents of that box are worth you more than a life, as those are entire family. Do you understand? Yes, Miss Lola? Careful! There, and double the guards of the cart. Now, Miss Lola, there's a matter with the papers, Mr. Khan. If you would come this way, very well, but make it quick. Whatever she was after. Is it in a chest? There is a gunman on the rooftops. Can you dispose them before you reach the cart? I'm hoping for a challenge. I think it's best to leave. What should you do? It's hardly time for questions. Well, that was fun. Thanks for the invitation. Must do it again. Damn it. You may have not found the Hand of Midas, but this material is unslintable. Look, it says, Chessy Jonathan has found the shroud. The Shroud of Midas is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the Jonathans has found something, then surely the father would have known. There must be something we're missing. Something only we can see. These look like directions. Are you coming? That makes getting in a challenge. You still indeed to enter? If it's a templar stronghold, I won't get any easier, but don't worry, we stay well away from Miss Lola, shall we? What are we looking for? I'm not quite sure. The history of Chessy Jonathans. Bolt holes, vaults, the hidden key. This is it. You say they hear the music? There is no opening there before. We need to find another way out. Mr. Christ, I trust you for the protective meeting with Mr. Henry. Oh, yes. we're in the most wonderful chat. I found the man behind Conga smoothing soup for Freddie Popper. Edgar Jones. I haven't heard the name in a long while. He was brilliant. Heart special until they become observed with it ruined his cancer. Well, how shall we proceed? Oh, we're not to respect the mayor. I don't believe we have proceeded alone. After all, we wasn't wanted attached. Unwanted attention. Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Here it is, Henry. We'll continue to experiment shortly. In a moment, I will compare the brains of the two Spartans, and since both Spartans in the purposely towards violent behavior, we shall see the proptosis in specialist parts in the brain. Compares of the no have boots. At last it ends. Yet and only we think of beginnings, and better tomorrow. Forged with the blood visionaries, and I see the blood of the luminate. Do you truly believe murdering at town hall and will stop humanity? Great artistry Lord Connor's generated design in mankind. Designs are meant to be broken. You're the child who believes that it can be solvable in the world in the flick of blade. We have the ever pondering in the consequences in your actions, John Christ, or you did your father teaching you nothing. Laura expired as smoothing syrup production is increased outrageous. John intends the encounters of the Chessy, the hands of mob, or perhaps it doesn't intend to too much everything, but we simply contract the dice for your lives. And as them is shut up. Medical cure out through the city as Dowley, and he cannot understand on the consequences of these actions. And this is clearly the just your gentleman. This tea is brought from me from India by the plane, then it's up to the airport, to the factory, and where the package will flight by van to the door, unpacked the leader and brought the upstairs to me, all by men and women who work for me. Who you are lie, individual to me. Lord Khan has their jobs for their time, the very lives of their lead, and they worked in the stores and to show the children. And you come with me to talk to the John Christ. This inflamed me blamish to call himself Jonathan, who disrupted the very city at the works day and night, so I can drink this. It's the miracle, this tea. I am nearly the end of the research. I will believe Chessy is not served this the brother's stone foot for much longer. And what is this, sister? I just heard of Miss Christ. Miss Christ shall be gutted soon enough. Delicious. Sorry to interrupt. Instigators that thought we would like to know Stefan and Rita got away from Lady Potts. Joseph runs into the unit and Corder stated let's ready to fed later. And as we teach to support, we've been hunting and killing Jonathan for a long time. Thank goodness you're all right. Oh, tish tosh. I'll take more than a Templar's super soldiers to end a glorious saga of fleece danger natings. I was talking to Rita away. The bar's pressures confirmed it. The Hand of Midas is in Chessy. The inflavors of the data suggested it is very should. The Templars seem to want to pretty all this sudden. We must know something we don't. The only to know with against the chess alone. Leave it to me. In the meantime, keep us a low profile. Let us in this to continue such as the data. Rebecca Davis, may I help? Oh, splendid. You're here to murder me? What? No matter. Everyone has a price. Is this enough? I'm not here to kill you. Then what's your game? Mr. Khan and the Bombay Company will have blocked your ambitions long enough. I have the business for protection for you. Wonderful. Come with me and on a much longer to discuss Mr. John Christ at your service. Truer words were never spoken. How's that for a taste? I can see the mailer. Sharp price. Promoting already? You are hired. Oh, I have made more business plans for both. Drop a note to the secretary and to make your appointment a very next step in your scheme. I don't really work. Like that? So the hints you found in the pink house leads towards the station. What a wonderful use of the time, following me around, asking officers questions. Well, since Jones isn't here, I thought you might enjoy the company. I don't require any company, and Mr. Blue is following up some leads on her own. Oh, yes, Mr. Blue is a frustrating idea. Oh, please, Mr. Blue, can I take me to this book on the stand so close to me, Mr. Blue? I don't, well. Perhaps you have nothing better to do, but I'm busy protecting the Jonathans. Are you ready? What was the father used to say? Don't allow personal feelings to compress the mission. Precisely. Anyway, I'm off. I'll be finding more wild geese for you to chase. I'll be in touch. Good day, Miss Christ. I will take that. You want the shroud to cement your own power, but you cannot control it. And why do you want the shroud? Merely to keep the Templar from having it. How like the Jonathan has told the powers of the eternal life, and yet to be afraid to use eternal life is what do you think the shroud offers? Well, I think it's no longer you're certain. Are you coming with me? I have other plans. Mr. Christ, I told you to make your appointment. My schedule is open. You're a misfortune like you. Eternal combating engines. Find the small syllables that will make a great deal of money. The engines will be delivered by mail, by train, secured by me, and with the diff started. I need a train to pull this off, and I think we'll know just the men. So we have to make a great deal, Mr. Christ. You're the fortune like you, Becky Davis. The internal combusting engine, the end of the stagecoach transportation. It's just gazing in the future. And what's the gangers for future, don't you think? Oh, we're not selling them. You're given your contract. Will be paid the same. The pill anyway. How long is the working the her? She's a business partner. That is all we need to know. John, darling, do you join in? Our fruitful partnership and shiny new engines in my possession. Back to business, flew to the Pirates' Cove, the occupied by the Failey and all the left. Protecting his own life, no doubt. The very thing I wanted to take, just cure him. It's not just the first glass of Coke. It is success for the external on the fizzy drinks, Mr. Christ. Save a glass for me. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I know this day will come. Mr. Khan was furious. I lost the engines. So this is my compens. Alfred Jones led me to you, not Khan. Then they are working together again. I should never come between Mr. Khan and Miss Lower. Families will always stay together at the end. You grow too much, cousin. You will get your engines back. And your no motorized cars will bring us both a lot of money. I will arrange a proper transport for the engines to get them back into shops. I want at the Discovery Land personality to ensure that nothing goes wrong. Of course, may the Father understanding guide us. Today in all, the future Invader's cousin. Miss Christ, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Annie. I was check on the lame breath since the Ascam closing. What's bring you here? The children in the care of the feeling ill. The usual tactic aren't working. I come to... You certain... Are you feeling alright? Yes, of course. Miss... Annie! Is there a doctor nearby? Bring her inside. She simply collapsed. Yes. She needs to said to the others, took toxic but it don't work. I should not think not. Ever since Kenny was murdered, I distracted overrun with a confident tactics. This one your pepper cure without the Ebola's medication. She and it was the offers the quickly decline. What do you need? I need supplies, plenty of them, and medicine. Some of the less common ingredients are being stolen and sold to auction. We'll be happy to help. Here's the list, miss. Jane. Jane Christ. I am Miss Noah. How do you do? Please hurry. We've done not much time. You are back. And not the moment too soon. I hope you brought the medicine to I request. Thanks to you, we can distribute it automated medicine now. But it's been a parliament situation. We will pension to a regularization put in place. Lambeth is in no doubt. It takes a long time to get those things, but I'm not going anywhere, Miss Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize that delay. We will get you into the central station very soon. Where the hell is the schedule? Central station is closed. Services orders. What a scheme. Good partnership and hard to come by. Our is most recently dissolved. It's our business, Mr. Christ. One of the dust of the must come out to the top. Lord Khan will not take the news of death lightly. He reckon unpleasant when he's crossed. I has scarified so much. I don't want to lose my buses. When coldest and deadly shall sight the beauty now prize and deem it all they did light, which will become the eyes when the hollowed heart's a mask. Khan, sir, I told you not to disturb me. You'll break your own sea in such a moment, but I ask that will remember me, that will remember me. Khan, hers loose the stripper at these hands of a savage. He was brought to justice. It shall happen to the shadows. Miss Christ will hang from the gallows, and I will fly out, brother, and here comes to save her. I suppose we must be done. Take no chances, increasing the templar pressures in Chessy. We alone protest this town of light. Yes, Khan. And then we shall enter the vault and cast aside the shadows together.